Ooh. That was a bit low. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow. Yes, good morning. I'm a little later than usual. I woke up not 100%, so I was sleeping in a little bit. Just goes back to that AF apparently. Anyway, I'm here and you're here when you're watching the replay or in live. Thank you for being here. And I'm Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread readings. Although today's not Lenormand, we're using Kipper, because guess what? It's a Saturday. It's Saturday the 30th of August. Wow, doesn't the year go fast? So let's go across to the cards. I'll just see if there's any comments yet, which, no, there isn't. I'll just pop up my little links. There is the buymeacoffee.com, rosboundy. That one takes you to a nice, donation type site. It does have some reading choices if you want them. Want personalised readings, and here's the psychic.online that's got the bigger options in there. Have a look. Both need updating, but that's all right too. Now let's go across to the cards, and here we have them. Ciro Marchetti, he's the creator of this particular deck. Gorgeous artwork. And the Kipper deck, they call it a fortune-telling deck. Well, I just use it as guidance, the same as I do for the tarot, the same as I do for the Lenormand deck and any other type of oracle decks that I happen to have. So this is the box set, and this is the guidebook, and here we have the 3 cards that we're going to be looking at today. Card 24, the Thief, is our theme for the day today. I was quite surprised, and I'm looking forward to seeing what interpretation is. In our home space, we've got card 34, Occupation. And in our workspace, we have card 27, Unexpected Income. So an interesting spread for this lot. I'm going to whiz up the size, put it over there, and I think my camera is just a little bit offline. Let me just do it so they're a bit straighter. That's sort of a bit better, isn't it? Yep. Then I can grab my guidebook, because this particular deck with Kipper, I do use a guidebook. It's not one I'm as familiar with, becoming more familiar with it as we go. Each weekend it's going to be a little bit more learning on it. Okay. So, Michaela, good morning. Good morning, lovely Rose and all. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for being here, Rods. Yes. I like Rose too. It's nice, isn't it? And Michaela, lock the door when you go out. Particularly, yes. I do definitely do that anyway these days. Once upon a time when I was on the farm as a child, or even as an adult, we didn't always lock our doors. Not the back door anyway. We'd certainly have the front door locked, the one that people were presented with, but you weren't expecting others to go round the back. It depended on where the layout of the house doors were, though. They're so much different now to what they used to be conventionally. Now, what we're looking at is the Thief. So I'll do it like this and point to this one that way. Okay? Card 24. And this is a very challenging and negative card. Sometimes we've got to have what is perceived as negative. As you know, I don't see things on a positive negative. I see them as just it is as it is. And I always will lift it to being that is a positive anyway. So let's see what we can do with this one. So in a dark and foggy alley with distant gas lamps, on the wrong side of Marble Arch, we need that ragamuffin pick. Oh, good heavens, hang on. The writing's small in this little book. In a dark and foggy alley with distant gas lamps on the wrong side of Marble Arch, we meet that ragamuffin pickpocket, the Thief. Literally, this card means theft, embezzlement and loss, either material or emotional. If the card's in front or above the significator, remembering this is about the grand tableau when it does a comparison of front, near, far, all that stuff. So we've just got it here as our central theme. I'm going to read it They're emotional. If the cards in front or above the significator, you may recoup the loss. Behind, below, or far away, and when reinforced by other challenging cards, it's likely gone forever. More abstractly, this is what we want to know. It stands for what's been taken away, removed, separated, distant, or absent. So thief can stand for few or fewer, in contrast with a different card, that the sudden wealth, which we haven't got that one. That stands for many. Anyway, when the card appears, you should be warned. It either indicates a loss, not just in the literal sense of theft, but simply missing out on something. The thief can sometimes represent dishonesty of thought and approach rather than a physical act. Just remember and consider that what was honestly earned is genuinely yours. It represents loss, theft of any kind. Oh, this is the 3 different interpretations from the 4 different people who've contributed to this little guidebook. So it can represent the loss or theft of any kind, be it money, goods, love, or friendship. So if it's a head, and that's to do with the grand tableau again, there's a good chance of recovering the loss. If it's distance, the loss is permanent. Well, that's had the 2 reinforcings. So because it's central and this is the position that's the thief, it is just meaning, for me, I'm picking up from this that it's having an awareness, it's knowing and observing and keeping an eye on your own personal security. In whatever way it is, bring that consciousness into your mind of being conscious of what is happening around you. So even if you are being distracted, take note of what's around you before that distraction sort of thing, so that what you're not going to have is someone nicking your, taking something from you in whatever way it is that was described here. Could be, the physical, the emotional, or sometimes the spiritual. Feel that whatever it is that has been lost or stolen, or as a thief, that you are going to regain it back. Feel that, knowing that, you've observed the right steps and everything, and you saw what you need to, you've learnt what you need to, and you are going to regain and retain what is yours. Okay? And certainly the warning, of course, don't you be the thief, okay? Because it's always 2 sides to everything that happens, okay? That's what I'm going to say about that one. Let me go to the comments, because I can see that there's some more that have popped up. And Keza, good morning, Ros and all. Love the owl. Thank you so much. And I love the owls. Thank you. I haven't got an owl card out this morning, so I probably could. Let me do that while I think of it. On the weekends, I don't usually use the owl wisdoms, but here we are, close by. And what we've got is those who fly solo have the strongest wings for today. Lovely card and sentiment. Beautiful wisdom, isn't it? Now, so from that, Keza, you've done a little bit of a mini weather reports. 3 degrees here and it feels like -7. Oh goodness, we've had rough weather over the last couple of days, and last night was horrendous as well. It's still grey skies, it's still strong winds, and it is cold, but it's not as cold as it has been. That's what my feeling is around it. I mean, under my jacket I've got a sleeveless shirt on, t-shirt. It just feels comfortable. Yeah, it is. It's wild weather at the moment. Last couple of days of winter here in the Southern Hemisphere, isn't it? And Shaz, morning all, and to everyone, good morning. Up and enjoying a coffee with you guys today. And I've half enjoyed my coffee. I haven't quite got there to finishing it yet. And I might just take a sip now. Let me do that. Well, actually, I don't sip my coffee. I take big mouthfuls. Yum. Michaela, freezing yesterday. Yep, it was very cold. I'd have to admit, yes, yesterday was cold as well. So thank you for that. And here we go with occupation, card 34, in the home space. So here we meet a seamstress in her workroom, stitching fabric on a treadle sewing machine. I used to have one of those. Gave it to my son to do a bandsaw or something out of it. She appears to be deeply absorbed and working late into the evening. She's doing skilled handwork as a trade, but it is hard and not well paid. This worker doesn't have a cushy desk job with a bright career. This card can represent self-employment, freelancing, do-it-yourself work, piecework, what you cobble together. From her sense of absorption, it can also represent a hobby, sport, craft, or avocation you devote much effort to. And thus it means starting something, beginning a project, spending a lot of effort. I usually associate the card with autumn or Mabon. That's what, I can't remember who FB is. There's little initials against who contributes these interpretations. So pleasure, and this is S said who's done this one, pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. I like this part. Like it really is just that sense of concentration and the production of the work. As you continue onward, you get the satisfaction of seeing it becoming the full item, completed and done. I used to love doing sewing. I haven't done much in the last decade or two. I do what's necessary, but not the construction of full pieces of clothing anymore. But it is satisfying. I have enjoyed that. I do bob and lace making, or have done. It's something I'd like to get back to see if I can do it again. That sort of thing. So pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work is an Aristotle quotation. So occupation indicates all mental and physical activities, for example, sports, hobbies, or your daily work. And this is in the home space. So in the context of a relationship, it may indicate that the questioner is working on the relationship to overcome difficulties. It's just working on the relationship. Does it have to be to overcome difficulties, or just to continue to learn and grow, being together as a partnership, as a couple, as loving companions, So that one I would, just putting my 2 cents in for that one. So it refers to handcrafting, working in the arts, doing work you enjoy. You could be working for a company if it's your chosen career path. This is the home space, though. I think this is more for your own pleasure because we are in the home space, okay? And Michaela's got those beautiful emojis there as I'm speaking about the occupation and doing things around your own home. Enjoy your hobbies. You can make it as a sideline if you want to. Now, here we've got the unexpected income in the workspace, and I think how appropriate to follow the occupation one with that. Just got to find the card. Unexpected income. I meant the book page number, sorry. Fiona, good morning, Fiona. Good morning, Ros Girly, and all around the globe. The good afternoon or a good evening. Wonderful to have you here, Fiona. Thank you for coming in. I know I'm a bit later than normal. Different start to the day, isn't it? Okay, unexpected income. Here we see the significator giving a coin to the needy in front of the house card. If you can just see it there is the house. And if we looked up the house card, it would be that particular depiction, I imagine. So there we go. It doesn't seem like a lot to the giver, but it is significant to the recipient, so the person receiving it. Literally, it's a small sum from an unexpected source. For example, a surprise work bonus, a small billing error you fix, a reduction in your gas bill, bonus cell phone minutes. Not as large as the amount in sudden wealth, card 11. The unexpectedness leads to a notion of suddenly, swiftly and surprisingly. So something quick is going to present to you in that form of a bonus. Okay, traditionally the card showed some bills and papers on a table, leading to the idea of small bonds, notes, payments, household amounts, offers, purchases, invoices and checks, that type of thing. But this one is just a giving and receiving. So something lucky occurs around everyday financial activities, such as the raise, unexpected money from work or investments. Can also, traditionally, this is also the card for formal contracts requiring a signature. That might be something that you'd be considering. And for timing, SW suggests it's about 2 weeks. So sudden unexpected change and improvement, it can concern many aspects of life, including an unexpected message in love matters, or an invitation or a message. It may also describe a promotion or unexpected recognition, and of course it does predict improvement in money matters, an unexpected gratification or reward. So, lovely card to have in our workspace, isn't it? So I think even though it says unexpected income, expect the bonus, expect those positives in your day that are the small gifts. And one of the other things to switch it around too, maybe you are the giver of this unexpected income to another person. That because we've got this wonderful bit of added occupation that we can do in our home space, we're able to gift to another something that is worthwhile in their eyes, maybe small, but it's still going to help out. It's going to be that gift. Maybe you're gifting to charity or something, or finding something that has been lifted that's come back to you that you can gift on as well. All a beautiful, the Kipper I'm finding are a very interesting deck. Okay, now let me go back to showing Fiona's numerology because she has placed that up now. And we're in a 2-day and the cards themselves add up to a 4. So thank you for that. Thank you for that, Fiona. And I just remembered, here I have my numerology book. It's here. Numerology for Beginners. This is the one that I did try to work out many years ago. So as far as the meanings go, something quite so simple, and this is what I'll do a little chart for myself because it's got the specific traits of each number and that. So for a 4, the positives are proud, sturdy, reliable, conservative, firm, steady, hardworking, methodical, determined, constant, permanent, loyal, practical, patient, logical. And what they consider negatives from this book is stubborn, jealous, uninteresting, plodding, depressed, unimaginative, stingy, or argumentative and didactic. And there's further things in here that you work it out as far as what your destiny is, your personal year, and very many different other things. Triple cycles and all sorts. And you can work out numerology from just a purposeful sentence that you might want to work out as the benefits and bonuses, etc. meanings. There we go. Thank you for that, Fiona. And Keza is saying, thank you, Fiona, for the numbers. Yes, thank you, Kez, for sharing that. And, well, it's Saturday, rosboundy girly, rest day. So grateful for your energy and time. Thanks, Fiona. I'm very grateful for your energy and time in putting the numbers together as well. Thank you. And Keza, thank you. Have an amazing day to all of us. And that's with the beautiful wise owl and the gold and silver heart. Love it. Thank you. And Keza, suckling girly, a rose. That's a thank you. It's a gift, isn't it? All things that we do, they do have their, it's the action, it's the result that we get from that, the consequences, are they always going to be as we expect and what we perceive and what we want and all that stuff? No, it's not always. So as we are flying along in our own journey of life, we're going to be learning the little nuances of what is our pathway, because we have our own particular mindful understanding, our thoughts and how we understand what is happening around us. It's individual to us. Each and every one of us, if we were seeing the same scene, would have that number of people's different opinions about what was the facts of seeing that scene. And also how we, the game Chinese whispers and all of that. Be true to yourself in how you are understanding what is going on around you for you, because our life path is specific to what we are meant to be learning and growing with and interacting with other people. It's finding the right jigsaw pieces that are our plan, our picture. It's following our map, you know, that we either create with, I'm looking, in my mind's eye is that nautical map that goes through the seas, but there's also orienteering maps that we use for driving and using GPS and things, and we put in our destination and we can go whatever suggestion that Google or Apple Maps or whatever will show us, but it's still us that's taking the journey. We're only getting the guidance that we need as we move along, trusting our intuition, trusting our connection with spirit. I'd encourage you to continue trusting yourself more strongly in connection with your spirit guides. Really start looking at and being aware of what is around us as those signs and the symbols that are being shown us as to where we are moving ahead. Okay? And I love the surprise of what life brings us. Even when we're not well sometimes, it still gives us that rest time to contemplate. And that's what I'll be doing a little later. Now, once I've finished the edits here, where did I get up to with the comments? There we go. Michaela's sharing her little prayer hands and the emojis. Thank you, Michaela. And Christy, a good evening from Canada. Yes, it would be. You're in your summer still, just on the end of it, isn't it? So thank you for joining, Christy. And Fiona, 6 degrees this morning, but the sun is shining through. It is here right at the moment, but there's lots of grey cloud background and the wind's picking up again. Have a good day, Ros Girl, and others, everyone around the globe. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, I love that. I like those little bells. Thank you, I say. Thank you. And we are meant to get snow today. Oh, that's right, because you're over there at Talesford in the hills, isn't it? Mountains. Are they hills or are they mountains? I know it's windy getting there. Thank you, Keza, for sharing that. Be who you are and be the best you as you continue to move and grow and share that love around the world. Namaste. Yes, enjoying the heat and 31 degrees. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's lovely to be envied. Thank you, Christy. And that's where I'll leave it with you all. And thank you. And there's, Christy knows Fiona, so love you, girly. Thank you for sharing that and being with us today. Blessings. Namaste.